Okay, let's dive into Blade Runner 2049. Denis Villeneuve's film. It's been called a poetic search for identity, which really sets the stage, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It's not your typical sci-fi action flick. Far from it.
Right. The sources mention this slow, contemplative style. That line about silence speaks louder than action really stood out.
And that's key to understanding it. We're looking at how this incredibly atmospheric sort of sci-fi noir setting explores these huge themes: identity, humanity, memory, even the soul.
So the story picks up, what, 30 years after the original? And we follow Kay.
Exactly. Kay, who's a Blade Runner, but he's also a replicant himself. Basically an engineered human hunting down older models.
And his whole world gets turned upside down pretty quickly.
Yeah, he uncovers this massive secret evidence that a replicant actually gave birth, which, was thought impossible.
And that discovery sends him looking for Rick Deckard, the original Blade Runner, who's been missing for decades.
Right. But the fascinating thing is how that investigation, that sort of detective story on the surface, it completely pivots. It becomes Kay's own search for meaning, for who he is. You really feel his doubt, his confusion.
Especially with Joy, his AI companion. That relationship is, well, it's complicated.
Oh, absolutely. She's holographic, technically artificial, but maybe the most intimate connection he has. One source called their dynamic achingly human.
Yeah, that description fits perfectly. And the film gets that across without constant explosions or chases.
No, Villeneuve goes for something else entirely, a mood. It's described as bleak, intimate, and philosophical.
You feel that right away. And the visuals. Roger Deakins' cinematography is just stunning.
Incredible, isn't it? Every shot feels deliberate, using shadow and light to play with those core questions. What's real? What's engineered?
It keeps you guessing. And the score, too, Hans Zimmer and Benjamin Wallfisch, it has this pulse.
Yeah, dread and awe, like you said. It pulls you right into Kay's headspace, makes it almost dreamlike, maybe memory-like.
Some people might find it pacing slow, though, compared to, other big sci-fi movies. How does it keep you hooked?
I think it's that very restraint that works. It's meditative. It lets you sit with the big questions Kay is facing.
It kind of forces you to engage on a different level.
Exactly. It flows, like one source put it, like memory itself, fragmented, emotional, mysterious. You lean in rather than just being hit over the head with plot points.
You see that in the environments too, right? Like the Wallace Corporation headquarters or that orange desert landscape in Vegas.
They're not just backgrounds. They feel like characters reflecting Kay's own isolation, his search for something real.
So Kay's journey, it doesn't end how you might expect a typical hero's journey to end.
No, not at all. And this is where it gets really profound, I think. There's no grand battle won, no revolution started by him.
He thinks he might be this incredibly important figure, this special child.
Right, the child he's looking for. He clings to that possibility, but then he finds out he isn't.
And that could crush someone. But Kay, he chooses differently.
He accepts it and still chooses to act selflessly, nobly. He sacrifices himself for someone else's truth, for Deckard and his daughter.
That moment of choice, accepting he's not the one, but acting humanely anyway. That's described as maybe the most human moment in the whole film.
Precisely. It's incredibly powerful because it's so quiet, and the ending reflects that. Deckard finally meeting his daughter.
It's a whisper, not a roar. A perfect phrase for it. It's such a poetic end to this, poetic story.
It really suggests that maybe true humanity, real meaning, it isn't about being special or unique or grand gestures.
It's in the quiet choices, the connections.
Yeah, the simple, noble acts, choosing connection even when it costs you everything.
That definitely leaves you thinking, especially now with AI and everything. It raises that question for all of us, really. In a world that feels increasingly artificial, where do you think the heart of humanity truly lies?